What's happening, financial coaches? It's Pete here. Got a question about freebies, merchandise, promos, maybe assessments, maybe quizzes or tools or whatever. So, a lot of people will try to use freebies as a lure to bring in some clients. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that. But one of the things that I think is it doesn't really help very early on. One of the things that they help more for is brand building. I can get into more of that a little bit later. But if you want to create an assessment or a test, or hey, where do you fall on the financial wellness spectrum, or your financial wellness heat map, or whatever, you can create those. My only problem with those is that they're not unique. Everyone has them. Every financial coaching and wellness program has an assessment, has a myriad of assessments. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has their own free assessment. There are a lot from the Financial Health Network, lots of tools to help you diagnose what you need to be working on. And a lot of those will carry a lot more credibility and probably be backed by a lot more science than the ones that you create. Now, I mean, you should your own, especially if you're honing in on something specific, you have your own specific niche, you're working with someone specifically on real estate investing or income stream building or whatever it is, right? So it's something that you work on with people, and that assessment is specifically for that, or tools that you use specifically for that. Now, the problem with this is a lot of people aren't out there just looking for things to do. Even if they are interested in you, how many times have you gotten a link from a vendor? You went to their website and you were like, oh, that's interesting. I want to buy it. You fill out the form. You get a email later that says, hey, you didn't buy anything from us. I'm just curious. Here's a little survey. Maybe we can help you find what you need. And you don't take that survey because it's just time. I get those all the time. And just because you do it and just because it's free doesn't necessarily convince me that one, it's for your benefit, mostly not my benefit. I mean, I might get some value out of it, but in a lot of those cases, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make a sale. So if you send those out, hey, no obligation, take my assessment, use this tool, try this worksheet. I know what's going on. I'm not stupid. I know that it's a marketing piece for you. But in terms of generation and freebies, instead of building stuff and then hoping that it gets out there, and what I think the reason that people like these is because it's more passive, it's hands off, and so you don't have to do the sales thing. What I would rather you do is not spend any time on that. How much time are you going to spend on that? You're probably going to spend a full day working on an assessment or looking at assessment questions, and then maybe hiring someone on Fiverr to lay it out and then put it in a PDF. And or maybe if you're trying to do it digitally on SurveyMonkey or MailChimp or something like that, then you're gonna have to program and subscribe to a service. So you're gonna have money, time, and effort into it. And if you don't need to do that, what I would rather you do is just set up free discovery session, free first appointment for people, right? Jump on a call with me for 30 minutes. It's not a long time. We may not get to everything. We may not even get to more than just understanding your financial situation, discovering your specific needs, but at least you'll know a little bit more about how I work, who I am, and what I do. And if you want to continue on, then we can continue on. But I would offer more of those free kind of initial sessions than tools and resources. And those are going to do a couple things. One, you're not going to have to do any prep work. You're not going to have to prepare anything, pay anything. The second thing is people are really going to see how you work. I'm not going to get that from a worksheet. Maybe you have your headshot on there. Maybe it has your color scheme or whatever. Talking to you is going to break down more barriers than any type of marketing collateral that you can provide. And lastly, it is going to save you a bunch of money from buying a bunch of tools, sitting on the shelf, paying maybe month after month before the first person uses it. And then because of the low volume of people using it, they just don't convert anyway. So I think you're going to have a better chance at converting. You're going to spend less time and money, and people are going to start getting to understand you and know you a little bit better. So that would be my suggestion on freebies. Make it your labor in connection on a financial coaching call than more materials, resources, tools, and worksheets. So hopefully that helps. I'll see you later.